Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, so here we go. Okay, last time I did a video, I believe I talked about drag. Sketchy topic. Tonight's video, I want to talk about the recent Scotus ruling of gay marriage now being legal in all 50 states. Personally, I am all for it. I mean, it's finally high time that people of the LGBT community finally get the rights that they were entitled to. You know, it's been decades in the making. People have been fighting for it. We've been persecuted, bullied, put in jail, even murdered, lynched for fighting for what we believe in, for going against the masses, fighting against the norm, not sticking with the status quo. Sorry for all the High School Musical references. It just applies to the situation. Sorry, I'm just kind of tired. I've been out and about all day between the 52 yard sale and just a lot of different things. But it's come to my attention that there are now a lot of people who were once, you know, oh sure, I'm all for it, are actually showing their true colors. And some of them are used to be my quid pro quo friends. I haven't outed them, and I won't, but for those of you that watch this video, you know who you are. Literally within 2 days of the Scotus ruling, just scrolling down through my Facebook feed, I didn't even have to go to anybody's page. It was just hate after hate after hate, you know. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Oh, what was another good one that I saw? Some stupid redneck bitch decided to post that, oh my god, I am so tired of seeing all these flags and this country's going to hell. It's like, I just want to move out of this country. Marriage is between man and woman, not man and man or woman and woman. Honey, all I gotta say is, your thinking is backwoods. You know, if that's how you want to think, then fine. You think that way, but don't go trying to start a bunch of shit and making it sound like, you know, everybody has to think how you think or believe what you want to believe. Because quite frankly, you know, my voice may not be that important, and yours, who knows? You could be a skanky hoe. Anyway, sorry for all the trash talk. I'm not very good with these things. It shows. I'm trying. My brain's frying. I'm on overload with a lot of things. I've been battling my depression again. I'm going through a lot of changes in my life right now. I'm starting a diet and workout plan that I hope goes well. I could use all the moral support I can get. To all my friends and possible family who watch this, you know, if this changes how you view me or think about me, I'm sorry, but I'm tired of sitting in the background and pretending to be the good little boy that a lot of people know I'm not. I'm no saint by any means, and neither are you. No one is. I have my beliefs, and I will fight for what I believe in, come hell or high water. This is a free country, and it's about time people start realizing that and actually stand up and take initiative. You know, quit letting these politicians run you into the ground. But I'm kind of getting off topic. The Scotus ruling. Honestly, this opens a lot of different doors. You know, there are pros and there are cons. For every two, there is a fro. You know, the world has to stay in some kind of a balance or utter chaos. Okay, how do I put this in perspective? Example 1. You know, a pro. You know, everybody now has the right to go and get married. Con. Not everybody sees it that way, and they're going to start fighting even harder for what they believe in. You know, outcome of the cause. This, if anything, this is just going to create a lot more negative. This is creating a lot more negative backlash, and it's opening doors to hatred that, in some aspects, I never even thought possible in some people. You know, but you know, sometimes it takes a big event to bring out the true colors of people, and sometimes it hurts to have to cut people out of your life that you really cared for. And then another example that I remember hearing on the news or on the radio, that some Kentucky clerk is being sued in a court case for, you know, not wanting to issue a marriage license because of her beliefs. I mean, honestly, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash for this, but I kind of agree with her. I mean, if it's against her beliefs, she shouldn't be, she shouldn't be forced to have to issue the license. You know, but part of her job, it's part of her job, but at the same time, if it gets to the point in your job or in your life to where your beliefs are going to clash with something else and cause a big fuss, then dump it. You know, yes, honey, I'm sure you love your job, but in the end, after all is said and done, when this court case is said and over, no one really knows how it's going to turn out. But if it doesn't turn out in your favor, I hope you wake up and realize that, I agree that, you shouldn't be forced to go against your beliefs, but at the same time, your job entitled you to have to do this. And because you failed to uphold your job, you're now in the trouble you're in. If the recent Scotus decision, sorry, it's my sinuses have been kind of running rampant. But if this SCOTUS decision affects you enough to where, again, your religious beliefs and your work abilities clash, find another job. It ain't worth it in the long run for you or anybody else. So all it's going to do is create negative backlash against you, the people around you, the people you work for, and that's just going to be a lot of heartache and trouble for you later on in life, honey. Okay, let's think of another example. Okay, let's use this Confederate versus Pride flag issue. Good God, if I had a penny for every time I've seen a Confederate flag show up on my newsfeed, I'd probably be on my way to California to enjoy a 3-day vacation. Honestly, it's America, people. I mean, if you want to fly a Confederate flag, you should have the freedom to be able to fly it freely without having to be judged. But the sad thing is about human nature, everyone's going to judge in some way, shape, or form. Nobody's perfect, and not everybody's going to be happy with the way things go around them. I'm no exception. Some things that go on here where I am, I'm not exactly all for, and some of the things that, people around me say, I don't exactly agree with, and sometimes it does make me mad. Do I jump all over them? I try not to. Sometimes my mouth gets away from me. It happens to everybody. And it's just getting to the point to where it's just ridiculous. The Confederate flag, it probably stood for many different things, but it's a part of history, truth be told. It's a symbol of Southern pride, independence. I really don't see how it applies to, oppression against the blacks, but, You know, everybody's going to try and find some little detail and reason and make a mountain out of a molehill to try and get their way. That's just the way America works nowadays. I mean, why else do you think we produce doctors and lawyers? We have a lot of doctors to fix the numbskulls so we go out and do stupid shit, and we have lawyers to get those numbskulls out of trouble. And it's also why we're behind in the world in a lot of other aspects, and why Asia and Europe and a lot of other places are better than we are. Wake up, people. This is the 21st century, not the 18th. But, and then, you know, with all these people saying, well, if we have to take down our Confederate flag, then they should have to take down their pride flag, because if this flag offends them, this flag offends us. Boo fucking who, people. You know, the pride flag stands for LGBT pride. You know, we're proud to be who we are. You know, and this, you know, the flag symbolizes that. Lost my train of thought. The pride flag symbolizes. I really should have had all my thoughts. I really should start probably writing down a script for this. If I keep rambling, I want to make these videos a lot longer. You know, pride flag. Basically, it stands for equality, you know, not for just one group of people, but for everybody. You know, the same can be said about feminism. Feminism isn't just about women. Or some men feel like, you know, femininity or feminism or equal rights to women will force, you know, it threatens their way of life. No, it doesn't. You know, equal rights apply to everybody. Women being treated just as equally as men. You know, lesbians and gays getting the same rights as straights. You know, nobody is special, perfect, or above anybody else. You know, I'm gonna sound at risk of sounding like a pastor or preacher. Everybody is the same in the eyes of the Lord. We all bleed the same. We're all the same on the inside. What does it matter? You know, a gay marrying a gay isn't going to hurt you. A woman marrying a woman, not going to hurt you. You know, all you closet cases that are hiding out there, a few of you I could name, but I'll be nice. You know, grow up. Grow a pair and leave people alone. That's all I gotta say. You know, and I've seen some videos here lately, you know, give a shout out to Chris Tucker and, you know, and going back, looking over some inspirational videos, you know, I gotta give some props to, you know, Lady Gaga, love you, Stephanie, Lisa Lampanelli, you know, Queen of Mean, George Takei, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres. You know, there's a lot of people out there who would do anything to try and get people to think the way that they do. You know, the KKK, for example. You know, the white supremacists. You know, there are a lot of radical groups out there who go to great lengths to scare people into believing what they believe. You know, it's the same way that a lot of churches are gripping people nowadays, you know, using the fear of hell to scare people into believing in Christ and staying in church. Well, you know what? I haven't been in church in almost 2 years, and look, guess what? I'm still here, and I'm making a better life for myself. I have my faith, I have my beliefs, and quite frankly, you know, I've got friends that support me, I've got a wonderful family that stands beside me. But, you know, tangents aside, back to the Scotus talk. Equality for all, y'all. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. You know, quit making mountains out of molehills. Everybody should be free to do what they want to do. You know, within given parameters of the laws. You know, laws are made for a reason. And some of them, you know, you may not agree with, and you know, there are powers and people that you can go through to, you know, make a change. You know, so, in closing, let's make a difference. You know, this decision is a big step in equality for all, but we still have a long way to go, people. So buck up, grow a pair. For those of you that are still fighting, I congratulate you and I say thank you. You've paved the way for people like me. I'm gay. I might as well admit it. You know, yeah, I think about women sometimes, but I don't know if I could ever see myself being with one. I love men. I can't help it. I have since I was younger. I didn't really understand it until I got older. But I say thank you. And for those of you who continually fight to oppress us, stop. It's people like you that are making this world a harder place for everyone to live. And I hope that you all will soon wake up and realize that this world is a better place when everybody can get along and we can all work together. Well, so I'm going to try and see if I can come up with another video before I go to bed tonight and talk about some other issues, but you know, yay, gays can reign all 50 states now. Rock on, people. Peace out.